Hi everybody, Tony here, Big Gigantos. A little bit later than I anticipated. Uh, just a few things to go over really. I've obviously been back from Sunderland for over a month now, but as many of you will know, especially people that review, you're busy with certain things, work, family and stuff like that. We've had a wedding, we've had another birth, all that kind of thing. So I've been a little bit late in sorting myself out here with getting a review done. I'm going to start cracking on pretty soon, within the next week, that Six Seeker review that I promised before I went away for Christmas. Whilst we were away, we did have quite a bit of a time of it actually, while we were working away. Up in the hotel we stayed in Sunderland, the place actually burnt to the ground. The hotel did while we were away, so that was nice. Obviously not for the people that work there because they were left without a job. In fact, what I think I'll do, I'll put a little a link in the bar underneath which takes you to the BBC website, which shows a video of the hotel where we're staying at, gone up in flames, all because some stupid woman went into the sauna, had a wet towel, decided she wanted to dry it, put it down on the hot coals and left it there. And obviously the fire alarm goes off, we go outside, and within 10 minutes the roof had gone. But I'll put a little link in there just so you can have a look at it. I mean, everything was okay, but we were without clothes, food, everything we had for 3 days because we couldn't go into the hotel to get any of our stuff. Luckily the fire was stopped from spreading to the rooms, but I'll put a little link down there so you can look at it. But we had all that to deal with while we were away, so that was quite something. Okay, so since I've been back, been watching a lot of reviews. Ray's back. Ray, I love mess. I know he doesn't really like that tag anymore because it was kind of, as he said, it's kind of accidental how he ended up with that username. It's the same as mine really. I never wanted Big Gigantos, but could you believe it, somebody else had Gigantos, so I couldn't use that. But anyway, it's good to see Ray back, good to see his reviews again, absolutely cracking stuff. And next thing, I'm going to be at Auto Assembly this year. I've already bought my ticket and I've got the time off work. I've made sure I'm going to be off for that. I shall be travelling up and I'll be staying for the duration of the whole thing. So hopefully I'm going to see a lot of you guys up there, alright, up in Birmingham. So that's still to come. I just thought while I'm doing this review, I'd do a quick haul review. Well, not a haul review, just kind of a haul video of stuff I've got since Christmas, things that I've gone out and bought. It is all G1 stuff, alright, but I'm so close now, so close to completing my Holy Grail, which is the whole of Series 1, the whole of Series 2. So I'll just quickly run through what I've got here. I'm going to have to start with the biggest and work back, alright. I've got a mirror behind just so that I can see if I'm putting everything on screen right. So I'm going to start with this one. This I've wanted for ages, and it's a hard job to find one that's complete, but I was so glad I managed to do it. And it's this guy. A complete original G1 Omega Supreme from the 80s. This isn't a reissue or a remake. This is the original. Like I've said before, there's nothing wrong with reissues or remakes, but because all of my collection is original Transformers, excuse me, to have a reissue in amongst the collection would kind of make it flawed. So I make sure I only have original things in my collection. He does still work. The problem was when I was transforming him for the first time, I was a little bit heavy-handed with these side panels here, and as a result I've snapped off this little white clip which goes on the end of the axle inside there, which turns his legs. So when he's in rocket mode, he goes along the track in his tank mode, but when he's walking, unfortunately, because that side's broken, it means only this side works, so he walks with one leg. Just that one there. So he just turns in circles. Oh, that's enough of that. So yeah, can you believe this thing survived 30 years in some other kid's house? I've got him boxed as well, by the way, and complete. Survived all that time, ends up in my house for 10 minutes, and I snapped the damn thing off the end of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a broken Omega Supreme, if that makes sense, because some people sell these things in parts, and I'm just going to buy a body part, take the axle out of that and put it in this one. I've tried to super glue it on, but it doesn't work. So I'm just going to have to repair that now, but I am really pleased with it. It's very good, in excellent condition, apart from the piece I just broke. Right, so that is Omega Supreme. I'll just put him over there. Now I got this one, but kind of grudgingly, if you know what I mean, because to me, it wasn't a character in the show. And it's this. This is Jetfire. Now, the controversy with this, the whole thing about it being a Bandai toy, and Hasbro didn't want it appearing in the show, so they had to kind of make him look different and call him something. I think all that is just a load of nonsense. It's a kids show. Come on, it's ridiculous. This to me is Skyfire, not Jetfire. Well, actually, no, it's not even Skyfire. It's not even the right character. So I got it because he's part of the line, but I did it kind of grudgingly, really, because to me this is not the guy that was in the show. Who's this? You know, who is it? It's a great toy, no doubt about it. It's fantastic. It's very well made. I mean, the parts you've got to put on are a little bit of a pain. But again, I've got him complete. His jet mode's good, his bot mode's good. But to me, this isn't the character that appeared in the show. So I did get him, but kind of grudgingly. Again, he was boxed, so a very good buy. Right, I'm trying to stay with the bigger ones first. Another one. I got Blaster. He wasn't working when he arrived to me, but if you open this up, the back here, he is very, very easy to repair. Absolutely no problems there at all. No sweat. The door was stuck shut, and inside it was a broken buzzsaw, which is why I got him cheaper. But now that I've fixed him, he's perfect. I just need to get his gun. I don't like having things that are incomplete, but you see the guns on eBay quite a lot of times, so I'm just going to have to get the gun for him. I have got two of his cassettes already. I had Steeljaw, and what's the rhino called? Ramhorn? Is it Ramhorn? Yeah, I think it is. But I've got those for him. I've put them in. They do work fine. But like I say, very easy to repair. All it is the springs are gone most of the time. So if you open yours up and have a look, I'm sure you'll be able to see. Maybe I'll do a video on how to repair this. I'll get another one and try and repair it on screen. Alright, so that's him. I finally got my last two Dinobots. Here is Grimlock. Here is Snarl. Now, I don't know what's wrong with this Snarl, but the legs don't seem to want to come apart properly. That's about as good as I can get it. But I absolutely love these guys, especially in their bot modes. When you display all five of them with their swords on and their guns, display them all next to each other, they do look very good. So that's those two. Who else have we got here? Now I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to start with the bigger ones and move down to make sure I get them all on. Now these two are absolutely iconic. No Transformers collection, especially a G1 collection, is complete without these two, and I've been waiting so very, very long. In actual fact, these two are probably going to be the star of this video anyway. What G1 collection is complete without a Megatron and a Prime? Both of these, again, 100% complete. I got Prime boxed. Megatron, I have got all his bits in. He is in absolutely fantastic condition. Prime's a little bit more worn. He's got a bit of chroma on his jaw there. But apart from that, he's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Megatron, I tell you what, I can see why people don't, or eBay will not allow him to be displayed as a gun, and why in some countries you need to have a gun license, because that would fool people. If you didn't know anything about guns, turn that into a gun, and you know, I think you could hold up a store with that, to be quite honest, if the people serving behind the counter didn't know any better. Not that I'm advocating that, please don't go out and do it, alright? That's my disclaimer right there. Okay, just a few more then. More Autobot cars, I've nearly finished those. I reviewed Sunstreaker a while ago. I've now got Sideswipe. There he is, again complete. No paint chipping on him at all, apart from just a few little nicks on the side there, but he's in perfect condition. Another one I got in perfect condition. Prowl. That's the last of that mould that I needed. I've got Smokescreen and Blue Streak already. I just need a Prowl. He's complete as well. I've got his head missiles. I just haven't put them on. Last Autobot car. Mirage. So the only Autobot that I'm missing now from Series 1 is Wheeljack. That is the only one I still have to get. So once I get Wheeljack, that will be Autobots Series 1 complete. From Autobots Series 2, I only need Skids and Skids and Perceptor. They're the only two. Decepticons Series 2 I've completed. They are all the cone heads, 2 combiner teams, the 2 triple changers and buzzsaw. I've got all those. From Series 1, all I'm missing now is Shockwave, because I finally got, again depends on what you call it, but the red cassette man. Either Rumble or Frenzy, depending on what you call him. To me it'll be Frenzy because that's who he was in the show. So that's it, that is my haul. Oh, I nearly forgot this one. As I say, I have completed Series 2 Decepticons, but I have got another Onslaught. Okay, I do have one already, but I did get another one, and there's a reason for that. I'll be reviewing Bruticus soon, that'll be my next combiner review. But I'm going to be doing 2 Bruticus reviews, and the reason will become apparent in about a month's time, right? You'll like it, trust me. So that's my haul review. Just to say thanks for all staying subscribed. I've got some new subscribers as well since I've been gone. So thank you for that. Thanks for subbing to me, guys. Hope you like my stuff. It's time to crack on and get on with some things now. Welcome back, Ray, again. Good to see him back on the tube. Alright guys, so I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to start making that Seekers review now and get on with that. So until next time, Tony saying ta-da.